Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart.
Whoa!
In the aftermath, the men who
How are you
assassin
doing?
tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded.
I've just sorted out my
but
little camera
father,
stuff.
Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy
Just started the
to
game.
pieces.
Obviously, I'm playing Dishonored 2 for the
All
fourth
these years
time.
later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis.
Thanks for stopping by. I was
A
starting
monster
to get
the
worried
papers are
that
calling the Crown Killer has been picking
no one
off
was going
my
to show up
enemy
near the start of the
and
game.
dressing it up like my father and I are responsible.
Do you mean the
I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to
Death of the
opposite side
Outsider?
of the world,
Which is sort of like
or to have
an
everyone
extra
around me
game,
executed.
but I guess it's using the same engine, so it's sort of... I haven't got around to that one yet. I finished this several times, got all of the achievements, and then I wanted to sort of cleanse my palate a bit, I guess, so I started playing Elite Dangerous, which I'm also having a lot of fun with.
Watch your step, Majesty.
And
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
It looks great. I'm
Your signet
probably going to be able to run
there.
it fine,
You're
because
ready.
it's like the
Thank
same
you,
thing.
Alexei. Open the doors.
But I love this one so much. It's so cool. And from what I hear, the Death of the Outsider is much more combat and action focused.
Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwell.
Whereas this game has that really nice
Loyal
opportunity
subjects,
for you to do a
we're going
complete
through
no
a difficult
powers
time,
run.
but today we honor my mother,
Which I don't
the
think I'm going to
late
do for
Jessamine
this
Caldwell.
playthrough.
May her memory survive through the ages.
This playthrough I think will just have some
Tired,
fun.
Father.
Because
Every year,
no
I
powers
think
means
the
you have to go
anniversary of
slowly and
Jessamine's
to
death will
sneak
be
around a lot.
easier, but it never is.
A lot of
wish
saving and
Mother was
reloading
still
in my
Empress.
case.
I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't
Like, I've
worry
done
about the rabble
no
rousers.
powers,
We'll
lowish
catch the
chaos.
crown killer eventually.
I've
People are
done
saying it's you.
Corvo with
These
powers, high chaos.
assassinations are a misguided
I've done
effort
Emily
to
with
protect
powers.
No,
Low
someone's
chaos.
trying to make us look guilty by
The
targeting
Corvo run
our
I did
enemies.
stealth, so like
I wish I
never
could
got
just
seen.
run away
A
from
lot of
all this.
reloading that one.
Sometimes you do.
The Emily
You
playthrough I
think
did
don't know
clean
about your
hands,
nights out on the rooftops?
which we're not going to do this time.
The ceremony will be over
There's a
soon.
lot of people
Royal
in this
Protector
room
and
who are
Father.
traitors and
I
need
should
to
have
get a
passed a
good
law
standing.
against that combination of titles years ago.
So yeah, this one will just have fun with powers. It's New Game Plus, and I should have a ton of runes to play around with.
Your
So
Majesty,
we won't really have
before
to-
we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke.
We won't really have to do like
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special
a lot of
gifts.
scavenging for runes
That's
and bone
intriguing.
charms and things. I'm not going to say this is going to be a speed run, but I'm just not going to do my usual thing of spending forever on a level to get everything.
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey?
I'm going to see if I can move my
authorize
laptop
those
underneath
things.
my monitor, because then I can see chat better.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonis offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern
Without
horizon.
detaching anything else that's important.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwell, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwell.
Impossible.
Hey, Coldwin.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave
can't be.
Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as
Who
you like.
is Vincent
Little
D'Onofrio?
sparrow, blackened by bad memories.
A voice actor?
I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
Ah, the Duke,
All
yeah.
hail the Empress Delilah.
Well, he did good in
First
both
of
the
her
roles, the
name.
Duke and the
Arrest
bodyguard.
Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
No,
What?
traitors!
Still my heart.
How's my audio levels, by the way, Wood? Should be fine, because I've got the same setup as I've been using previously. But I'm just a little paranoid that, like, the filter I set up on the audio is too low, so it might cut off my words sometimes. Let's go with Emily. I think Emily's the proper protagonist of this game. Corvo's cool and all. Ah, right. Okay, I can fix that. Probably. Yes. Let's bring up... Oh, I can't bring up the menu right now. The game doesn't like being alt-tabbed. Let's go through this, and then I'll fix the audio. Oh, this will probably do it. Down a tad.
Cast you in cold marble.
Alright, hopefully this means I can talk over the top of the game.
Sweet girl.
I mean, once we get into it,
Time
we'll
you'll
be
come to love
trying to be quiet and stuff after all.
Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison until her trial.
Treacherous dog!
My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily!
No,
What
behind you!
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
You know, they don't characterize Captain Mayhew very much in the intro,
Fancy weapon.
but they still manage to get you to feel for her, I think. Like, there's just that one moment near the start, and then later on when you find her. Yeah, it's real villainous mustache twirling excuse for being a bad guy. Like, your father was poor, but you're like a major person in the palace now. And it's because of me that you're
They
like
say
that.
that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father.
Father!
Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Wooden door! Oh!
Sir, how long is it going to take, Captain Ramsey?
Hold your
These
horses.
bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
He's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood, one of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
Ah, right. My new keyboard has Alt in a slightly different position.
How
Might
many
make
times
things
have I looked
interesting.
at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily. Where's the royal protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the royal protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
Right then. Murder and mayhem, standard procedure.
Damn it. I need to pee.
I'll just grab this one. The amusing thing about trying to do a clean hands run, like absolutely no killing ever, is that even when you grab people and you just kind of throw them in a corner, there's a few bits of furniture that are destructible. And they're intended to be like, oh, you know, this cool bit of terrain that you can kick someone into and it smashes into a million pieces. Except when you do that to someone who's unconscious and you just try to gently lean them up against the shutters, they explode into shards of wood that instantly kill them, and you have to reload your save. And it's terrible.
It's getting so one can't even breathe no more.
Come over here, guy. I think I'll do the standard thing of like trying to be sneaky about it to start with, and then if shit hits the fan, then we'll just go with it.
Traitors.
This guy. Oh, the rats in the first game was so bad. Bloodflies in this one too.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need.
And you
to
get that
stay
power
here and
where
stall anyone who comes by.
oh, I love stacking unconscious people up high. I love making enormous piles of bodies.
We'll cover for you.
Don't clip that.
The Duke's party returns.
But the bloodfly power where if people shoot at you, the first shot turns into bloodflies that you get from Lady Ashworth?
I spent my childhood playing with a bunch
It sounds like a really cool power to start with, but then you realize that you're leaving bloodflies everywhere, and they're killing all of the people you tried to knock out peacefully. That's it, come over here, guy. Hello. Cheers. There's a power to turn corpses into bloodfly nests?
Traitor.
I must have avoided that whole tree. Could do it for this one, I guess, but I tend to pick the same sets of powers each time.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
You get the blink one. I usually make a beeline for time stop because it's so fun.
Spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Then, you know, there's stuff like Domino, which is nice.
No time for that now.
Let's grab some gold.
Reserves won't help against Delilah.
You know, we'll
Even
just
if I had a
bring
way
one
to
of these
carry
along with
Delilah
us.
here.
Restart our empire. There is one speedrun trick that I've not learned, but I learned of here that people do. Let's see if we can pull it off. So what you do is you... Oh, that's right. Throw his on... Throw it up. Open your gun case. Bottle hits you on the head, and it cancels out the animation. Yeah, this is New Game Plus. This is like my 4th playthrough. It's only effectively New Game Plus Plus because my first playthrough was no powers, so I didn't collect any runes. I don't think I'm actually able to pick powers until I do the outsider bit, though, in the next level. That would be weird if I start off with powers.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
I thought it was really cool that you can get back to this area in the last mission. Except that they've walled it off, which is just to foil your attempt there. Probably not gonna try and scavenge every last one.
I've gotta get out of Dunwall.
Having New Game Plus powers should be more than enough to help us play through this. I don't have it on a very hard... I've just got it on normal difficulty as well.
What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
Because I was feeling kind of tired and sleepy today. Didn't really want a challenge. Here we go, tutorial drop-down guy. Whee.
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
Let me know if the frame rate isn't great as well. I found that when I'm streaming,
I need to find a ship.
things get a little worse than they would normally.
Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin is apparently...
Oh,
fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. We've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Yeah, that takedown leaves you unconscious for the rest of the level, which is totally bad for you. Man, I really miss the upgraded bone charm for choking people out. That's odd. Where did your superior go? Oh well, probably nothing. One power I don't end up taking is the dark vision, actually.
Where did you go? Huh?
So let's see. What was it?
Okay, okay. Hup.
You aren't going anywhere.
The other annoying thing I was gonna say is when you're trying to choke a person out and their friend comes up and stabs them. It's like, what the hell, guy? It's your comrade in arms.
I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore
could
checked the royal
avoid
quarters,
them
and Emily Coldwin is
going
apparently
over the
fled
rooftops.
scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Oh, wonderful.
Gotta keep my mind on my duty. Is there?
I reckon we'll just go for it.
Hello? Sure I saw someone. Anyone here?
Shit!
Show yourself.
What? That's Emily Coldwin!
That's right. Not the fugitive. Emily Cauldron. Your rightful empress. Yeah, low chaos didn't last very long, did it? Little what? Little Empress? Need food. Oh, jeez. Food. I only have a few health things at the moment. You know what would be a really difficult achievement to get in this game if they added it in? Play the whole game without ever accidentally eating a rotten bastion fig or pear. Grenade. Let's see. I know where we can go. We can rob this guy. I missed this guy on my first playthrough and had no idea there was a whole achievement around robbing him twice. A 451 game. Really, we just want to get to the docks. And maybe save the newspaper guy. I like to save the newspaper guy.
All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested. People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest. Over there!
Sorry, I meant to do that non-lethally. My finger slipped. Sorry. Actually, I remember in one playthrough, I think it was the Corvo one, I got up the stairs and,
What?
End of the road for you.
Oh, oops. I'm still getting used to corals.
Traitorous dog.
I got up the stairs and there was no encounter with the journalist. I thought, that's odd. And I went back downstairs and found that the guy was dead already. And I think I'd walked into the building and had a look around and started looting the place. And I hadn't really noticed that like that would have triggered the cutscene. And the guard went and executed this poor guy. We'll let him calm down and have a quick chat. Make our way to the boat.
I'm nobody! What do you want from me?
The truth.
I didn't do anything to you!
Calm down.
Please! I won't tell anyone I saw you!
So in the building over there, I think there's stuff as well to do before the next encounter, but I forget what exactly. I do know you find some of the Boyle people strung up outside later. Gun? He's got it. I only stabbed it. I only stabbed the guard a little. Maybe the cutscene's broken. Like, I needed him to threaten the journalist first. Now he doesn't know that I've saved his life. Whatever. Yep.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
What?
Huh?
Lloyd?
What do you think
What's
that was?
now?
I'll just have a look. Let's see.
Elsie.
Gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Yeah, I'm finding it harder to do the slide attack. Because the Alt key and the Super key have switched places with my new keyboard. I made it more macOS layout-like.
No mercy!
I suppose I could rebind things, but not right now.
You're dead! Clever, huh?
Hello?
I do love that sliding tackle, though.
Who's running around? Someone's asking for trouble over there.
Damn you!
Let's move on to the next mission. Dawled long enough already.
Is there any chance I could slip past
Hi,
these
Megan.
uniformed assholes and get into the tower myself?
No.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that
The
face.
sliding tackle is absurd,
Stamped on
yes,
half
but
the coins in the
it's
city.
fun.
There's a coup underway and
This
I'm
game
being blamed
clearly
for
is
crimes
optimized for
and
fun over
I don't
realism.
care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but
Only
run.
Corvo
Sometimes
has
that's all you
told
can do.
Emily about some of the
This
magical
is my
things she
ship,
can do.
the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I feel like a
To get to
cautionary
Hamaku
tale
when the
about
Crown
accepting
Jewel
powers from a
started.
weird dude called the
Delilah must have
Outsider
been down there for a while, and I've got to
would have
figure out
been
what's
one of the
going on.
things he would have talked about with her.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that.
Does everyone know that
Should
Emily
go.
is Corvo's daughter now? They just went public?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alright. Does this count as low chaos? Oh yeah, high chaos. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like in the first game it was just implied. And in this one they're just going right out and saying it because they need that setup. Like, oh, why would you go to such lengths to free the Royal
Am I
Protector?
still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
Hmm.
What is this place?
That wasn't there before.
Where am I?
Alright, so we're definitely picking
I
powers
can
this
feel
time.
something moving
I
closer.
love the idea that you can just
Watching.
flat out reject the Outsider,
Empress Emily
but
Caldwell.
we're having fun.
I'm a friend
Powers
of
are
your
fun.
father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers.
The Outsider has a bit more personality in this game as well,
Then you were rescued by a killer
which
in a strange
isn't
mask.
hard because in the previous game he
I
was
thought that was the end of the
very,
excitement.
very flat.
But
Just shows up,
Delilah and the
ooh,
Duke are flies
mysterious
in the ointment,
things,
aren't
here's
they?
some powers, bye.
How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
Yeah, the previous game, the bad guys didn't really have anything to do with the Outsider, unless you count Dowd, and Dowd's one of those sort of anti-heroes, really, now.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of...
But in this game, it's...
something.
It's really sort of looking more obvious that, like, the Outsider's just setting people up with powers to cause chaos. And ultimately, you know, he's responsible for Jessamine having powers and being able to overthrow your kingdom.
Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Oh yeah, this guy. I had no idea what this was all about the first time around, but he's set up inside the Boyle apartments later on.
Corv.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms.
I can move the camera here.
But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Here we go for the ruins. Should be up.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Is that the secret? Would you tell me more details? Maybe I can have a leg up on her.
When I was 10 years old...
Oh, just gonna be cool and mysterious? Alright.
I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing...
Yeah, I think they did a good job of making Delilah be a relatable antagonist.
But I'm not gonna stop fighting.
Still a bit of a dick.
Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire.
But, you know, they set her up with a pretty good sob story.
Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Okay, is this a dream? We never see Lyman in this game. None of these Paramount. Oh, let's key for it. I've actually forgotten how to bring up the... That's just for... Even. Journal? Journal. Let's pick some powers. Yes, I've got 66 runes to spend. Awesome. Yeah, all the non-lethal, the boss takedowns for this game, they're pretty well done. The previous game had some that were just a bit weird, like, oh, I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna brand you and send you off to slave mines and things like that. Or, yeah. The one disturbing one in this game is the Jindosh non-lethal route. And honestly, I felt that one was more dark and disturbing than just outright killing him. Which is why I did it to him, because, you know, yeah, that one. Like, I was pleased to find out that the Royal Guard Captain guy from Chapter 1, non-lethal for that was locking him up in the safe room, and he did eventually just get turned to stone by Delilah. So it's not like he got away scot-free. We want things. We'll pull Far Reach all the way up, because that's fantastic. Pull objects, yes. This, sure, why not? But the really fun one is pulling enemies towards you. Yeah, honestly, it is Jindosh's fault for making the device in the first place. What did he think was going to happen? Okay, so we pull enemies and incapacitate them in midair. That's definitely fun. Time stop is excellent. I want it. Have you ever watched the anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Wob? Because, like, if you get all the way to season 4 of that, there's a guy that has this time stop power, and I always think of that when I use this one. Domino. Look at Domino. And there's some passives, actually. Passive agility. Yeah, the domino one is good. Furniture and crafting, we're not gonna... have a little bit more health because I'm being a bit more reckless. Sure, why not? I don't throw objects very much, but... I mean, that's pretty much what I use. This is fine for me. Ah, the crossbow. Elegant, pitiless killing machine. Bender of the 16th century.
Must be cursed. Daft. You're up.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
Well, he was too late.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his...
So how's your
after-dinner
Christmas
stories,
holidays
you know
been so
that's
far, Whoop?
unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
One thing I missed on my first playthrough was you can totally get into the sealed room here. Fixed your door for you, Megan.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Thanks for me.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaka. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia, She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe
On the registry.
Recent importers from Morley.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search.
Oh, that won't
Give
do.
the group time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation.
There's a few ways to do this.
Let's see what you've got.
One thing I guess doesn't carry over. Oh no, it does carry through, doesn't it? The blueprints. So I don't need to go scavenging through blueprints. I should just be able to upgrade everything given enough money. I was going to say funds and money at the same time.
Not this time. Again?
One thing I like to do is rob the black market, so we can do that.
Restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the
Right, this is
former
locked. But we can go in this.
Stop us.
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
That's odd. I thought there was... I mean, I guess I can go up this way.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
It's Mindy. Now, I want to drop down on Mindy and take her out. Just because. But the thing is, when NPCs are sitting down like that, it's always incredibly frustrating to do it. But I have another idea, actually. Let me just set up my keys while I'm here. Fire Reach is really an underrated power. Let me drop down safely, who knows. Can't unlock that yet. Get the key. Oh wait, how much money do I have? Because I want to buy upgrades first. We don't have very much money.
Why you cover your face is not my affair. Come in. If you've found this place, I'll trade with you.
Upgrades.
Let's see.
I can rob him for stuff, but I can't rob him for upgrades. So we've only got a little bit of cash on us. Crossbow upgrades are good. Gun upgrades, I think we can skip this one. The stealth upgrade is nice. Mines. I do want to upgrade the stun mines at some point because those are great when they're upgraded. What I really want is bulk capacity for sleep darts, but no one sells that. Let's just get instant sleep.
You won't regret it.
And I don't think I can afford the moth dust wrappings yet. taking people out.
I'll take that deal.
Alright, back to Robbie
Come
later.
back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
I'm good up here. What? Got the key. The other stuff in there. I feel like I'm already slipping into my old habits of go through everything, loot everything. Speed, agility. Going for a personal best. Do not. Fortunate craftsmanship, that's useless. One thing I found on my second or third playthrough was that when you, you pick up the bone charms and you're getting them in a random order. And so what I was doing was, whenever I picked up a bone charm that I didn't want, I was just turning it into the bone craftable material stuff to then craft when I got the bone charms that I did want. But I think that was the wrong thing to do, really, because when you get the bone charms, they're sort of randomly allocated in the level, and I think it picks them based on the bone charms you don't currently have, because I was getting duplicates, or duplicates of ones that I'd already decrafted. So I was actually reducing my chances of getting the ones that I did want. There should be a guy up here somewhere. It's definitely not like a fixed order of which bone charms appear where. I'm actually pretty impressed with Emily's ability to slice multiple mosquitoes out of the air with a sword. They're big, but still, it's pretty impressive. Ate a rotten pear. Failed the run. Restart. So we could go out the front, well, the balcony door here. The bloodflies aren't really that damaging, but they really do a good job of making you feel like you want to stay the hell away from them. Yeah, so we can go out this way. But then I'm thinking there's a guy around
being
here
hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me
that
is
gets
excited
shoved into
about
the
what
wall of
happens if they
lights.
find
And
me.
if I go around the other side, we could maybe save him? I don't think we've triggered the cutscene yet. Just standing there. And I suppose if we're quick, we could run and pull the plug on the wall of lights, because the power is on this end. Time is something we have lots of. Oh, I have not got a rewire tool.
The wall of light from the time of the rat plague.
Okay,
Miserable rat.
right,
I
yeah,
told you what would happen.
bolts just go through the wall of light and get vaporized, don't they? Yeah, the fan, right, I remember now. No whale oil for this one. Bugger.
No use running.
Oh.
It didn't happen. No, no way.
It didn't happen. No, no way. That didn't happen. Oh jeez, I hope I've got a checkpoint after the blood flies. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's try that then, but instead of pulling ourselves through the gate.
I told you what would happen
Wall
if
of
you
light from the time of the rat plague.
Now that was interesting. Oh, that's right, they're allowed to go through.
Come on, let's finish.
They've got like security ID, RFID tag or something. There, we saved him. We did good. I think the guys at the docks are always dead, no matter what. They look pretty dead.
Hey, how'd the execution go?
Yeah.
Close your eyes. They all died. Yeah, there was some old man.
Someone's... Get us. What's going on here? No way! This head of yours is worth its weight in gold for you.
Go up. Undertaker. Move faster while carrying a body. Although if I get enough whalebone, I can craft whatever I want if I get the perk. Or whatever I got from the first few games. There's still one that I missed from New Game Plus. That's one of the powers ones.
I don't have time for games.
I have time for games. I have all day.
Shit.
I really want the one that lets you regenerate health and mana from drinking water. Do we want to go into the Overseer building? We really just need to get to the track to finish the mission. The speedrun route takes you like directly to the track, bypassing all of this.
Somebody's not feeling well.
Huh? I'll perform rites over your corpse. You aren't going anywhere!
I mean, I forget if I really need anything from here. There's runes and stuff, I guess. We don't need runes. Rock bone charms are kind of useless. There's a bone charm down at the front there where the people were talking. This powers so much. The way I threw him just now probably wasn't very non-lethal.
Even the lowliest labor that is rigorous eases the muscles as a sponge, hoping to cross.
You think I can do it?
Monstrous assassin.
Because technically he's standing like kind of underneath the awning there. Underneath the balcony. What must he think? Alright. Let's not get flashy. Just...
I'll search with you.
Something is amiss.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
I loved this room on my non-lethal playthrough because it's got so much ether in it.
Show yourself.
Not this. Powerful. You just use it to knock out so many people.
What's going on?
What?
And then people come and investigate the bodies and be like, hey, why are you unconscious?
He choked out.
By the strictures.
And I'm like, my goodness, what happened here?
No, is he?
We need to find. No! The killer got another one!
The killer? They're unconscious. There's no more health in here, is there? Oh, I missed a power fast. There's one. Okay. I can go through here and come.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
This seems like a shit assignment.
I want to get into the station.
No one ever goes out there anymore. Or rarely.
I could transfer you to the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant Quinn. What? That's...
Let's see. What was it? Imagine that? No, I'm sure.
And I could wait for the guy to come back to a big spot.
What am I? Yo, sure, yeah, he knows how to talk with the boss. That's what. Little lick spittle. Worse than nothing.
He should come back to the other point. There we go.
Should have listened to Mom and become a hairdresser.
Drag him over the glass of the broken window. I'm sure that's totally non-lethal. Did I want to disable the lights? I don't need to, I can go them. Now there's two guys here, if I remember right. Always get surprised by the other one.
Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
You've seen me.
It didn't happen.
Oops. Sorry. Oh, right. The people on the roof that I normally take out first. Oh well. Gotta go. So long, suckers. Still high chaos. This is gonna be Oh, I forgot to go back to the black market and rob them properly after getting the key. Oh well. In theory, I could still rob them. That's okay. I wonder if the game will think that I actually did rob them, because you know you get stories of people commenting, "Oh, a lot of black market shops have been hit lately." I wonder if you just steal the keys for them or otherwise obtain entry. That still counts.
The Addermeyer Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for pampered aristocrats recuperating from their imagined ills. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name, which is about to end. They say Dr. Hypatia's brilliant.
They really built up the Crown Killer a lot in this early game.
She's going to pay.
Oh, the Crown Killer is doing all these political murders that make it look like it's you or Corvo. But then you deal with the Crown Killer in the second mission. Second, well, kind of third mission, I don't know how you count it. Someone left a health potion just lying around. Let's go grab Gotcha.
Anyone caught taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.
Spirited. I think that might be one we actually won. Oh, that's not amazing. Tell you what, while we're here, let's craft up some bone charms. Get the power to do it. Because if I can choke people out quicker, I'm more likely to actually try and do this non-lethally. Best for everyone. No, reflexes is not that one. Ah, this one. And we're down to 8 runes already. So that's all of my New Game Plus runes kind of spoken for. We haven't really unlocked everything, just the fun bits. So then if we go to bone charms, we can craft bone charms now. Oh right, but we don't have whalebone. We'll just do looking at one, I guess. I want spirit water though. Do spirit water. Because then we can really spam the abilities. And if this gets some negative on it, I'm not reloading on the thing. We're just going to roll with it.
Saw something. Hey, who are you? Stop! Take this! Bad move.
Those two should be the ones that were in the...
Who's this?
What's going on?
I spotted someone suspicious. Who was it?
Nobody suspicious, just little old me. How did I duck and fail to choke you out? It's pretty easily, actually. Oops.
The Duke of Serkonos.
Okay, you're safe now. So means of entry. Go in here. Need to break the window.
That sounded like broken glass.
Guess it was nothing.
That's what I wanted.
And these people in particular, when I tried to take them out non-lethally for my clean hands run, they're sitting right next to this bottle of flammable liquid, which explodes for, like, no reason. There's something wrong with the people of Dunwall and Serkonos, that they would drink such volatile liquid. So yeah, objectives. We'll go through there later, I guess. We want to go... And I usually have fun taking these people out. Have fun taking these people out. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Extremely possible to get people killed if you just try and lift them up like this. Yep. Sorry.
Hey, you! Come here!
You ready? You hide your face, coward!
Not the stealthiest run I've done, but not the worst either. Hello.
I can't do anything for you. You'd better run. Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
What? So there's that. This door we can use to get into. We need her key, right? Go back up here. whole mess of guards out there that I would ordinarily take out one by one. You don't really need to, do you? There's a lot of stuff that's optional if you want to complete the objectives. Ramifications of the high chaos playthrough. One person here was not let go of their job, but I don't know, did they hang themselves? There's a note about it somewhere. Lost more health really than I gained from the potion. Missed, but doesn't mention anything about suicide. Let's stop it.
The key might be in Hypatia's office.
Oh, I remember now, yes. You go up to the office. Find out she's not there.
Make sure she stays where we want her. Hypatia never leaves Addermire. Remember that.
Gonna go and stab your friend?
You
shoot your friend?
Later I'll be laughing over rum about how you died.
Did not shoot your friend. Hypatia's not here, but we've got the key. It's interesting that a tonic used to treat bloodfly fever also happens to have properties that are useful if you happen to be a person who's marked by the outsider. So we could go upstairs to where the groundskeeper is trapped up that place, but then we'll need his key from downstairs. Let's just go.
The bloodflies have gotten out of hand here.
You think? Oh right, chloroform. I have, of course, tried using a chloroform bottle on Dr. Hypatia herself. Surprisingly, she remained completely immune to it. I wonder why that was. Stop it. Stop it. Hypatia.
Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face?
Hey, hands
as you
off.
hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov? Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away.
Who took him
to
away?
see Kirin Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? A patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just, I used to do such good work and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me. I've gotten something under my fingernails again.
Have any mines or anything, do I? Not that I think they help.
Working with iodine. Perhaps.
Gonna eat all your food. Gonna see your secret creep shrine.
But I can't
Oh, I do have a
put my
mine.
finger on it.
It's not a mine. Yes, very artistic.
What she would say about this.
And this, totally not incriminating at all. I need to play the audio for
I
us.
can hear her whispering from down in a well. Somewhere.
Just take this mine and stick it here for absolutely no reason.
Terrible killings. So much blood.
Head on a spike. Yep, that's normal doctoring. Hey dude, you don't look so good.
Are you all right?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the Crown Killer.
What?
But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 587.
One nice thing about this is that a lot of those combinations are randomized.
I've always wondered what your flesh tastes like.
But you can still brute force it if you want. Which I have done. unfortunately, if you brute force the safe combination to his office... Oh wait, I can't come out here yet. Or I can,
Settle down, stomach. There we go.
Damn, you alright? What the fuck is going on here?
Did you survive? You survived! Hold on. Yeah, if you brute force the safe combination of his office without
Once that
talking to
watchtower
him,
is down, Megan can pick me up.
then when you come over here to save him, because he's alive, theoretically, Hypatia hasn't come in and burst through the wall. He's just dead anyway. He just died of his wounds. They didn't want to add extra dialogue for, I guess, you saving both of them. I startled a guard, but I don't know where the guard's gone now. He might have fallen off the edge, actually. They do that sometimes. He was standing right here, so sometimes they'll, like, get startled and fall off. I think that's him. And the amazing thing about people who die that way is that if you're doing a clean hands run, they do not count towards deaths. Like, that was totally accidental and not my fault, and it doesn't count. So near the end of the game, when you're assaulting Duke Abelay's mansion, there's two guards talking down by a dock, and what I tend to do is always just fire a crossbow bolt at them. One of them turns around, gets startled, falls into the water, gets eaten by slaughterfish. But I didn't kill him, so it's perfectly fine. So let's see, we've got to go get the serum. I always save Hypatia. Like, I have not done any run where I actually kill... Oops. Hi! Sorry for the disturbance. I've not done any run where I kill the Crown Killer. Because it's not her fault that she's got the whole Jekyll and Hyde thing going on. Wait, is this the floor that we want? I think...
In there? How is he?
He's losing it. Yelling nonsense for hours.
Could you understand any of it?
Something about attacked by a monster one night. Some beast that wanted to scoop the brains out of his skull.
I see. Keep this to yourself, will you? Huh? Where did you disappear to?
Oops, sorry.
Wait for my signal! We learned to deal with...
Yeah. Ooh, 587.
Hopefully it's inside.
Oops. Who designed these safes? They're just designed to cause maximum suffering. This is the craziest of, like, magical counter serums for multiple personality disorders. Add some egg whites. Keep it in the safe for 2 weeks. And then fill it full of blood from an infested human corpse. And this is completely untested. I mean, I guess you're not going to have many test subjects for curing the Crown Killer disorder. Not really go for a control group or anything either. Not many people are going to be wanted to be injected with bloodfly corpse venom.
I finally understand it. There's a part of Hypatia that she doesn't even know about.
hope this works.
If I'm right, sends her out on diabolical assignments. Hypatia is the one the newspapers are calling the Crown Killer.
What?
She leaves and comes back, leaving bloody footprints. But there's a cure, a counter serum. I'll try to administer it once I get my notes from the safe in disease treatment.
Yeah, I always save Stilton as well.
Alexandria, I was just...
Like, I have killed him on occasion, but then I just reloaded the save. Honestly, Stilton's Manor is my favorite mission with the whole game. It's a gimmick, but it's such a cool gimmick.
For her sake, I hope this works.
Maybe if I speed up my playthrough a bit, we'll actually get to see it. I don't think she set the mine off that I left there. Or if she did, yeah, I mean, she's immune to being...
Where are you, my pale, posh friend?
The world! Oh! What? Did that actually work? I injected the air.
She's gone. What happened?
Yeah, I was wondering for this stream whether I want to do the Dust District and show people the Dust District, or just solve the riddle and go straight through. I got my little Perl program that helps me solve most of it automatically now.
Dr. Hypatia?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me.
Every time I've done it, I've
Maybe I contracted something
solved the riddle
with
by myself
infectious
for the principle of it,
No.
and then gone
Someone was
through
poisoning
and
me.
played
But you should
the
be
level,
better now.
because, hey, it's
I
a fun
found some
level.
alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
I've allied with the Howlers, I've allied with the
Don't worry.
Overseers,
I'm gonna take care of it.
I've
If you need a
knocked
place to
them
lay
both
low,
out and sent them to the
come
mines.
find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
Also, like on the No Powers run, if you skip the mission, then you're kind of missing out on resources. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, this door was open. Ah, but I have a strength upgrade. Any guys down there? I don't think so. Wait, there is. Can't see him because I'm focused on the whale oil. There he is.
Something feels wrong.
Something feels wrong. Yeah. Dead wrong. But actually I should take out the tower, shouldn't I, so that Megan can approach. I put it straight back in. There we go. I wonder if he says anything when Megan pulls up in the boat. We can't really see, can he?
There once was a man from old Lampro whose cockle was as wee as a minnow. He tugged on it nightly, and ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a narwhal.
Doesn't rhyme.
Shit, what was that?
Hey Megan, everything's fine, let's go.
Finished. Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
What's not to like?
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
Did you find Sokolov?
No. But Hypatia was the crown killer.
What?
What? Everyone is so surprised.
Her into injecting herself with a flawed
I mean, if you've been playing the game like the level
Changed
100% and
but there was
finding
more
every
to it,
clue and
so
reading
she's
every journal,
alive. If she remembers
it's
the
pretty
names,
heavy-handed at telling
she'll
you
have to deal
that
with
the crown killer is
What about
Hypatia.
Sokolov?
I suppose if you went straight to her, then you wouldn't necessarily know.
Everybody knows him. The grand inventor of Serkonos.
Then he's next. Let's hope Anton's all right.
Low chaos! By virtue of skipping most of it.
In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius. He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages racing along above the streets. As I grew up, his buzzing and glowing devices kept me safe. His stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike. Now,
Yeah, true.
all these years later,
And also it's
Kirin
like some of the
Jindosh has come
chapters
off as
are
genius.
kind of broken into multiple sub
A mad inventor
areas.
has
Like to
given
get to
the Duke
Jindosh's
sinister
mansion now,
machines that move like
we
people
first go through this whole
clockwork soldiers that fight.
what, Upper Aventica area? Train
Got to find out
station
where
and all of
Sokolov's
that.
being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other
Yeah,
before he creates
it
an
feels
army of
really
clockwork
epic and
soldiers.
spread out. And of course for speedruns you can just totally skip a lot of that. Another mysterious vision. Cool.
What is it they say up in Tivia? Watch the faces of... You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out.
Oh, yes.
She's
What did I
taken
do?
one of the rooms.
Oh,
just for a
you're
while,
here.
I think. Needed to be
Dr.
away from
Hypatia,
Admire.
can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kirin Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a
How do you think I
mantis.
should approach the Jindosh
He
mansion?
seems to both
I've done it
admire
before,
and
where you just go
despise
into
Sokolov.
the walls and surprise him,
We
and I
visited
kind of want to do that
Aramis
again.
Stilton. I liked
Because he's
him.
so smug about it when you do it the first time and
something
trigger
bad
it,
happened.
and he walks up to you behind the
Just snatches a
indestructible glass and says,
Sorry.
"Ah, yes, you
You
must
should
be the
rest easy
princess."
for a
and-
while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not
Getting the
sure
drop on
I even
him
fully
without him
understand
realizing
what
you were
did
ever in
for
the
me,
mansion,
but I owe
quite
you for
satisfying.
helping me at Admire. Thank you. Admire solution. I hope it keeps you strong.
I'm definitely losing frames a bit here. I'm assuming it's just because I'm streaming at the same time.
Megan must be up on deck. Ramsey and the Crown Killer. 2 pieces of the puzzle. More to go.
The whole achievement that you can do for like listening to all of the audiographs and at the start of each mission, that was tricky for me because I missed one early on, and I was super paranoid on like my 3rd playthrough to try and get all of them. Yeah, I see it too. Let's hope it resolves itself on the next mission.
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
I am.
All right, let's get underway.
If the towering gets too bad, I can always try restarting.
Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
There's something I can do. If I try and grab that guy, he's just gonna hit the lamppost.
It's the way of the world. Things rot, fall apart. You squeeze out every drop of wine you can, then you pass into nothing. Put that on my tombstone.
You up for a beer later?
Let's see where I'm aiming because I keep holding my hand in front of my face.
Twice the soldier he is. Someone should say something.
Hey there.
Same child empress is gone. The age of Delilah is underway.
This area's got a nice bit of world building, I guess. There's a dead guard here, and a letter that implies this guard was told to hunt down all the people who were at Aramis Stilton's manor at the event, and just silence them. And then Brianna's given him some liquor or whatever, and I'm assuming it was poisoned or something. I mean, it looks like he's been killed with a sword, but I'm assuming that she tied it up after him as well. Who said somebody's down? He's not down. Oh.
Huh?
I was gonna say he's not down, he's up, but no, he fell. Whoops. Now they're just desecrating the body.
Odd times. Hard times.
Honestly, it's not worth trying to stealthily knock out the guards in this area, because later when you come back there's witches and they've killed a whole bunch of people.
Hello? Anybody? Don't maybe search the whole place. I don't have time for that. What?
There is a bone chime you can get
I wonder who that was.
to make those more stealthy, but I do not have that at the moment.
did you do that?
But it is so fun to watch them just fly through the air. Oh. Sorry. So yeah, Wolf Lights, Black Market. Do I have any? I don't. Normally what I do here is I leave a mine to explode on Paolo and his see what we can do. Hello.
Welcome. You... I don't know you.
Oh, what's that? I can't shop here right now.
Karnaka.
You're
I need
expecting
a
someone?
tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses. And I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet. Come back later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by.
This won't take long. Make sure we have some privacy.
Filthy. Makes a person sick, it does.
Yeah, this is the place I hid the first time around.
Paolo needs to start giving us better jobs. We're getting the shit worked right now. Wonder who we pissed off.
I need 8 new cutters, short blades, the good stuff. Morley steel.
I know what you mean.
Do you? Because last time you gave me some backwater foundry garbage that wouldn't hold an edge and snapped against Grand Guard armor.
I got taken on that deal too. But I'll make it up to you, Paolo. Lop off maybe 10%?
Never get used to it because I like you. By next week.
That's fair. I made a bad faith trade and You'll have the cutters, I promise.
Good, good. These are strange times.
I've got 5 sleep darts, I may as well use them.
The witch empress and these clockwork soldiers protecting their aristocracy. All bad for business. But if I get my way, Karnaka will be a different city a year from now.
He goes in.
Should have spat right in his eye. That's what I should have done. Next time, for sure.
Oh. That's odd.
Who do we have here?
I tried to choke him out and we just
I
went
wonder
into
why
a
your face
cutscene.
is covered, lady.
That's my business. Who are you?
Obviously, I've never tried to choke him out before. I've just
In this part of town,
stun mined him.
everything's my business. And slumming
Or
rich
incendiary
kids
bolt.
should remember all that etiquette they learned. Maybe you need another lesson. Is that what you came down here for?
Better take off.
This won't take long.
I'ma cut you into...
You shouldn't have wandered outside without bodyguard.
Oh. The rat's actually hurt. Okay. That didn't go how I thought it might. The rats have never bothered me before. Again, because stun mine and incendiary bolt.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that ruined my... There we go. Where's power spawning sticks from here? Right then. Now you'll talk to me, yes?
I can't believe you're alive after crossing Paolo.
I trained with better. Much better.
Come in. I might have what you've been asking for. Welcome. I am sure you will
And
find
what can
exactly
we
what
upgrade
you're
this
looking for.
time? A lot of money, but we would like this.
You won't be sorry.
The monkey wrench one might be useful considering we're going to Jindosh's mansion. At first I thought that this was just going to be a bit pointless, because like, okay, initially you can't do any damage to the clockwork soldiers with a sword, and this would just let you do a bit of stabby damage. Big deal, they're still made of metal. But if I remember correctly, this lets you do takedowns on them. So yeah.
A deal well made. Do find me again.
I will. I will find you again. Not that window. Window either. One of these windows. Oh, it's that one up there. Ow. Oh, drop us and assassinations work on them without needing the upgrade. That's interesting. I think there's something in this room.
Impressive how you managed to get there. Be careful. Those people in the oil tanks might still be around.
Yeah, it can't be comfortable to slide down like that, but it's fun. I don't have to feel it.
You said whale oil. I got it for you. Not easy to pinch either.
No, you screwed up. It won't work without another tank. Not enough blast. You gotta trust me on this.
All right, all right.
Well.
Get you away from the blast area. And I'm not sure if you can do this with just the 2 tanks. Before I've used a grenade as well. Try detonating them with an incendiary bolt, but I don't know if that's really explodey enough. Damn it, I was hoping to actually... Okay, once again, we've acquired the means to rob the black market without actually robbing the black market. That's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Press on. Complete the game. We can go around the side entrance. Perhaps. Oh, it'll be nice to get the drop on these towers.
I'm bored. Someone should have come through already.
Hush. You'll tip off the mark.
How long we gonna wait for some lost aristocrat to stumble through?
Long as it takes. You want to eat, right?
Maybe this ain't such a good spot for an ambush.
God, people down. More blood flies this year. People just ain't walking the streets anymore. Huh? Hey!
Your help.
You do?
You there! I need your help.
Oops.
What's going on here?
Oh shit!
Hey, you!
Wait, look! I don't want to go.
Her head is worth a fortune. I'll crush you.
Always do this.
Harris.
Do this weird little sword dance in front of people. Like the scene from Indiana Jones. Because the block key is the same as the non-lethal takedown. I don't need anything else, I think. What? Is it a wooden door? Metal.
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
We can wait here for the carriage to arrive, and 2 guards get out.
I just have to finish my shift, and I can go home.
Random bone charm. I mean, there's stuff down here. But we need the key from the black market to get in there. Could use this to try and rob the black market. Like if the wall was weakened a bit. Because I like to rob the black market just on the principle of it.
Hey, this city is more gutter-bound all the time.
Oh yeah. No, it's got to be a simultaneous explosion. Well, now we know. Off to the next area. Feels like a roller coaster.
You can see Jindosh's mansion from here. The carriage line is blocked. I'll have to unlock the gate.
Pardon me. Pull up on health tonics. Let's go get the key, or the code for the door. Done with this area. Not as stealthy as I thought I'd be there. But he'll probably just have a look around and give up.
The Duke has his way, we'll have an army of the Clockwork Soldiers by this time next year.
Yeah. One thing you miss when you're crouching around everywhere. Things on tables that you can loot. And you still kind of want to get blueprints if they're there, because they're worth money. You get code 940. I think I can get out of the window there. There's the whole extra back section to this place.
Something feels wrong.
With a little bloodfly apartment.
I don't know. But I saw something. I swear I saw something. Something
Can't
moved.
stay hidden forever.
Pretty sure of it.
What's the thing? Yeah, like out this way. That whole bloodfly area, and there's some runes and painting.
I always get these shit.
But we can skip it.
No way.
Oh, hi! It really is pretty silly, this maneuver. Love it.
No one knows what could be anything. Gotta.
I mean, in terms of efficiency and knocking people out, you can't beat it. Screenshot. Let's turn this off just because. And there's a phone chant. Oh right, they noticed that the gate went down, the wall of lights. Nice. Hello. I don't think there's anything in here. The little interrogation room they've got here. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna be super bad for his posture. Yeah, he's gonna need to see a chiropractor after that.
Somebody's down!
Gate code, yes. 9, 4. I will. I'm in this garage now. You can't get me.
Master.
Yay! Jindosh's Manor.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it.
So I don't know how long I'll play for today. Maybe give it another hour and a bit. Probably won't have finished the game by then. And then I can pick it up tomorrow, Arvo. I think that'll be good.
All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
So, we just need to... And then something you can only do with powers. I think you can still do it in a no powers run, because when you pull the lever the first time, everything reconfigures, and you have a moment where you can just jump through the cracks. And then he talks about like, oh, that's odd, nothing else is happening. Maybe it was a misfire or a malfunction. We're gonna do this 100% stealthinously. Local talks.
Ah, the space behind the walls.
Really a very cleverly built level.
Prices, the man wouldn't keep us waiting.
There's only one Kieran Jindosh. He can charge whatever he likes. Besides, you're rich enough to
It's a proper thiefy game. Like, it's got that heritage of sneaking around and being able to hear haughty aristocrats talking about stuff.
Lower wages means higher profits, but it's my time that's precious. I'm not used to waiting.
Neither am I. When was the last time someone had me waiting for more than an hour? I can't remember. It's almost titillating.
How many clockworks did you say there were? It's a numbered set, if I recall.
It is indeed, but 36, 46? Very exclusive, whatever the count. Everyone at the Garden Club will be green with envy.
Karnaka needs a good dogfighting club.
That's very true.
Oh, the look on his face. Well, who was he expecting? The Empress? What a fool.
She can't have missed me poking my head out now. Right. Sleep now. Pretty sure I can just take these down.
Well, the machine should enter active state now.
Silly Jindosh, he's left his debug symbols in all of his builds.
Oh, good show.
Oh!
One of my clockwork soldiers.
No, I didn't want to do that.
Surprising.
Jindosh.
Welcome, visitor. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that. I challenge you to come find me. Take whatever you seek, but all along the way, and I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection. You're quite close now. I can't remember any other visitor getting so far. Do you feel pride? Anticipation?
Well, we'll just roll with it. Yeah, see, now he's somehow aware of where I'm going.
My mind won't stop turning. One of the finest views in all Karnaka.
It's not like he's got cameras. They don't have camera technology. Long way down.
It's a long way down.
I mean, that line, when spoken by Stephen Russell, is actually identical to the one from Thief. Would call the elevator this time. There's a ledge I can hit.
When this plays, check central rotor focus.
Could just run in. I don't think I have any mines, which I normally use to deal with those guys. Let's just run in.
Kirin Jindosh.
In the past, I've also used the rewrite, sort of poetic justice to it, where you rewire his own automatons to kill him. I had to do it to both of them, though. Like, by himself or with one of the others that's still on his side. He's totally able to take one of them down, which is surprising. And Ashworth, cool.
What cruelty is this? Maybe death was a mercy compared to what Jindosh's electroshock machine would have done to him.
Pretty much. There is a rune that we can grab here while we're at it. I mean, need them, but...
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
Physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire.
Is this a weapons?
My hero in your...
Grab a few more supply.
Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus. Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock.
There it is.
Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it
What's
go when it disappears? Who will tell me that? Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly, it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling.
Yeah, done. Let's go grab Sokolov, actually. Could be... Go down this way. It's a very Bioshock font. Now there is a guard that patrols around here. Bunch on to grab. Brilliant view. A little weird little maintenance chamber. Ground glider. We can actually equip that. That's the one that makes you slide more. I'll tell you what, probably have enough for crafting. Get the choking people out one, strong arms. It really is amazing that you can do that. But all four of them. Okay. Now we've got to go take out the drink. First, it's very important. The stun line. I'm clicking. Good. Stun line here. And maybe another one here. I haven't upgraded them. Oh, would have used it up. Yeah, I want the upgraded one because there's a group of 3 people that come through there. But only after you rescue Sokolov.
These inventors.
See how quick that chokeout was? And if I find the original Strong Arms Bone Charm in the game, I can have effectively 5 of them, which makes it instant. Whereabouts? Do I have... yeah, one more.
Okay, the machine has detected.
Okay. Sokolov, it's me. Wake up.
Emily Coldwin, if you're here, things have gone further than I thought. But Kieran Jindosh?
They really cast Sokolov in a nicer light in the
You were
second
an
game.
interesting little girl.
He's sort of like this grandfather sort of figure. But in the first game, he was just as much the mad scientist as Jindosh, doing all sorts of experiments on people just off the street to try and cure the plague. Come on, let's go. Hey there. Thought there was more stuff back here. Now we just wait for the guards up there to walk into the stun mines. Oh, where's the other one?
Huh? Wait, someone was here here a second ago.
Probably one more because we didn't have the upgraded mines. And then the other problem is that when we get back to the lobby that they've got, there's a bunch of foot soldiers. We should be able to take them out if we go back through the walls. Right. Odd, I could have sworn there were clockwork soldiers down here on my return. Maybe it's because I didn't take out Jindosh perfectly cleanly? Noise.
The machine should enter active state now.
Yeah, they're stuck behind the walls. Okay. I'm safe. Alive? Just alive. So he goes through that loading screen just to get to this loading screen. Yeah, we could go deal with those witches, or I'm thinking we just bypass them entirely, knowing that they're there. Hello, witches. Nice pile of corpses you made there. Appreciate a good pile of corpses. Thing is, though, if I'm not careful while doing these jumps, I'll drop Sokolov and it will be bad.
Like she's the only one who knows how to gather black mandrake root.
Sorted. After this,
you did it.
It's the Royal Conservatory, isn't it? Ashworth.
Wounded, but he'll recover. I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then.
Low chaos. All right. Oh, but there's a show and tell here, isn't there? Tyler. Yep.
The void, but somehow different this time.
Alright, Delilah, let's hear your sob story.
Pull you into this place. The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you.
Yeah, kinda.
When I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Coldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Jessamine is, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Jessamine and I played games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was
Emperor Daddy, was that his formal title?
I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
You gotta wonder how truthful she's being. Because if that did happen, why didn't the Emperor do anything about it? Like, hey, you can't fire that kitchen maid for, reasons. Royal reasons, yes.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
Why would it be my turn?
She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging.
Not done anything to you.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end. Soon.
Right, back to the game. Sometimes things to do down here in the boiler room. Get down.
No. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me. Free
Got any stuff?
place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew
You didn't search very hard.
They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Alrighty. More supply.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
Alright, let's go. Royal Conservatory.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
I might do this mission and then stop streaming for today and come back tomorrow.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence
That'll
outside
get us
the
about
Royal
halfway through the game,
Conservatory.
I think.
Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaka has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember,
I do that,
she's
but I
still
don't know if
working
it
with
actually
Delilah.
gives me any options.
Ashworth is a grave
The
threat.
only options I get are once
Thanks.
I'm inside the conservatory and I learn about the lenses trick that you can do to sabotage the device. Which I might do, I don't know. I don't know, it's easier to just kill. So, we are definitely robbing the black market this time.
An exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back the River Cross shell to use as an ashtray. Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a company you never visited?
Oh yeah, these people. Now, we've been low chaos for the last two missions, so I think
In person. Time
that
to pay
these
the price
two
if you
people...
wanna live.
Oh no, please!
Who's there?
Hey, where did you go?
Oh, they stole me. Did they see me? If you're playing on high chaos, then these two, one of them betrays the other or gets frustrated and just stabs him.
Look everywhere! Found anything?
Low chaos, they don't. It's one of the ways you can get the... It's even called the lovers? You link them with dominoes so that when one kills the other, they also die. The other place you can do that is over yonder. There's a couple on a rooftop. And one of them pushes the other off the roof if you're on high chaos.
Shit!
You're not supposed to look up.
Hey, you! Come here! Think you look tough?
Hey, look me in the eye.
Back here!
Why is time all slowed down? didn't slow down time. That dust she used to slow things down? That doesn't make sense. Shooting execution. I don't remember that. Yeah, I guess you do get information about the sisters from the Overseer. We'll see, we'll go up there. Rat. But first things first. Important first things. Hello, Black Market, how are you? Yes, this wheel. I'd like to buy this wheel from you, thank you. I'll use it first. Make sure it works. Dust District behind. Oh, that shooting execution. Yeah, yeah. I always try and save them, but they don't. They're not grateful for it. That's true. You can't really stock up when you. Oh, you know what? I should have.
Once I told her 1,000 times.
Should check for
It ain't
upgrades.
my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose. Let's have a look.
Who threw a shoe at me?
Take this.
Who throws a shoe?
Let's finish her.
Someone else was hitting me. I don't know. If I restart from last, it should be. Load the quick save. Probably when I attach the crank. I'm not sure. Yeah, like robbing the black market, you only get one of the stuff. You can't repeatedly buy. But I'm poor anyway on this run. Oh no, I'm back at the start. Okay, I won't derp around so much this time. On one of my playthroughs early on, I knocked all of these people out, and I stashed their bodies in the boat. The thing is, the boat is just at the level of the water. What?
I won't let you get away. You don't stand any chance.
And they drowned, even though they were in the boat. When I came back to the area, they had drowned.
You're not so proud now, are you?
You in the air. It's like we can try it here. We'll dump them in the boat. You see that splash? Unconscious. Dumped safely in the boat. And come back and they might have drowned. And the game pins that on you.
Then I can go home. Put my feet.
Hello. See if we can overhear the conversation properly this time.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone, help me!
Or maybe I could sign my name across your forehead with a knife. Use you as a human billboard.
Help! Murderer!
All right, no one's coming. What a bunch of cowards. We'll try it again later.
Where do you think you're going?
Howlers!
I can do that too. Menu. Okay, so buy upgrades.
Welcome.
Oh, and there's that quest about the
Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be
there's the
holed
quest
up in
about
an
getting
office
the
overlooking the
special
World
gun
Conservatory.
thing from the conservatory.
Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? What a pleasant surprise to see you again. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. Excellent choice. I'm certain you'll be satisfied with your
Being
purchase.
poor, we can't buy everything. This is a new experience for
Those
me.
valuable artworks locked up in the conservatory where no one can see them. Truly a shame.
Yeah, terrible shame.
Farewell. And do think of us again.
So I'll leave him unrobbed for now. I'll get the Roseboro prototype from the mission. Get the quest reward, and then rob him. Yes. Now I actually want to go up and we'll see what information on the Oracular Sisters. He survived that fall, right? Oh wow, I rammed her head through the concrete wall. That can't be good for you. And he's lost his legs from the... Oh no, the legs are just crooked. Now I could turn the wall of lights off, or we could rewire the wall of lights. And rewiring it is funnier.
Request for new boots. What I get?
No. The technical officer came by and said it was fine. He looked at the wall of light, then climbed up to check the windmill. All good. Why?
Yesterday, the wind kicked up so hard I thought the windmill was gonna fall apart. The wall of light was flickering. Yeah, I went crazy.
I've seen that too. But whale oil's expensive now, and the tanks run dry. The wind's unpredictable, but it's still better than a bunch of howlers running through the checkpoint and knifing us to death.
Yeah, I see your point.
There once was a man from Old Lamp. His cocker was wee as a minnow.
Oops. Someone just
He
heard
tugged
a dog bark or something.
What was that? That sounded like
hear that?
broken glass.
Glass?
What's going on here?
He's looking at the wall of lights. And you can shoot next to his feet and...
I'll be right there.
Oh, I've been spotted.
And get the road for you!
Let's go through.
Get away!
Come and get me.
How did you do that? Time to collect this stuff. Come here! I can't see any way to reach her.
Right at me then!
Let me show you how I got my stripes. Come on!
A little closer. Come on.
This head of yours is worth its weight in silver. You hide your face, coward. All right, Chopper. What are you waiting for? You're so dead. This won't take long. Let me demonstrate how I earned my.
No one goes to turn it off.
Come on!
I want to smell some
Bye.
What are you waiting for?
He's close. He's so close.
You've been found guilty of standing in my way.
Found guilty of standing in my way. Is that a crime?
Karnaka, my Karnaka. Brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great under the law.
You can also regenerate mana from beer if you've got the right bone drum.
Our rightful ruler, Delilah Caldwin.
So we really just want to get the Roseboro prototype and the I'm sleepy.
You look great.
Yeah, high chaos. One of them pushes the other off the edge.
That donkey-faced cretin can open his wrist for all I care. Did you bring me something? The silver cigarette case? Like we agreed?
No, listen. I can't go on doing this. Stealing for you. I'll lose my job.
Do you want to be a servant all your life? You're always talking about leaving Karnaka on a big white boat, never to come back. You spend your days polishing silver cutlery. Come with me, Beatrix. Let's leave.
Could we really get passage on a ship? What if they find us?
You know I'll protect you, just like when we were kids.
I'll think about it. I promise.
This one's annoying on the on the clean hands room, because apparently not killing people also extends to not killing horrible bloodfly person. Where is he? Horrible bloodfly person around here somewhere. Where he's normally in this room. Like, he should have said something by now. The nest keeper. I know there's one of them in here. Perhaps he just died. Anyway, we could have gotten the safe combination from the black market, but I was too stingy to pay for it, and really just came through here to get a better look at things.
People of Karnaca. Some of you have questioned the stricter mining rules by the Grand Circonian Guard. Let me answer all of this rousing at once. Disloyalty will not be tolerated. Duncan Bale, like the friend, a patron. He's a patron who won't stop. A man who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land's silver into shiny coins. I asked him to double the number of mine workers, and he did it. No questions, no complaints.
I could reach that one.
Karnaca needed miners, and he produced them. Out of thin air. That's the fountain?
Yeah, the water gets nasty sometimes. It flows from the fountain to the conservatory basement. There was work being done, so there's a grate missing. Maybe some animal crawled in there and died.
Disgusting. You'd think someone inside the conservatory would complain.
The place is mostly shuttered, but somebody's still inside. There was a delivery from Jindosh Clockworks a few days back.
Whatever they're doing, I'd be happy. The gate wasn't so close to that
conservatory. What do those walls hide?
Yeah, I've never really gone with the detective vision skill. It feels a bit cheaty. Not that, you know, these other powers, like being able to stop time, aren't cheaty. But I like having to go through it sort of the normal no powers way of not being sure what's around every corner.
We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Nah, not this time. Sure.
Let's see. I don't know why I tried to grab the second crossbow bolt when I already been informed that I was carrying the max amount of crossbow bolts. Alright, let's make short work of Ashworth. And then I'll take a break.
The conservatory. I wanted to visit this place with Wyman.
She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make grave runs for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she really puts down.
journals in the Forbidden Archives. She's going to be cross. I only had a bit of a peek. Brianna was busy with something a lot.
It's cool that the witches are just having a little tea party up here on the chandelier. Which is the way I normally go? I want to go up somehow. Who noticed what? Just the elevator? What? We just don't use elevators? A little landing. I forget which one that is. There's a bone charm that makes a big sort of impact wave when you land. It's kind of fun, except again, not on the non-lethal playthrough because that impact can blow people off cliffs, and it will be your fault. Falling from a significant height creates a shockwave. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. Let's use it. I could do the lenses thing.
Someone got inside that strange house of his.
I don't know, Delilah. Forgive me.
No, my dear. It's a loss. But I doubt he had anything more to give us.
Sokolov was taken away as well.
Who would want that ancient fool? Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the oracular sisters.
My influence grows.
I mean, it's not too far. I could grab the lenses, take out the other witches,
And we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
and do the non-lethal route for this
is
one.
influencing the oracular order.
Jindosh won't affect things.
No. He continued to tinker with the lenses.
Let's do it.
Thicker, thinner, more opaque. It was tiresome to watch. I still have the old lenses and cast-off parts piled in my workshop. But Jindosh finished some time ago. The rest is up to me, learning to use the machine. A tricky thing, touching the void through such a device.
Blood and biscuits. I look forward to using it myself once you're ready.
Will you visit soon?
Perhaps.
The Gravehounds are annoying because, yeah, they respawn.
The High Overseer won't
I was
be
really
a problem
confused the
anymore.
first time I did this. I dropped
That was the
down.
matter of my own project.
I threw one of those whale oil tanks that was conveniently in the other room.
When I come to Karnaca, we'll drink an ocean of good wine.
Killed Bjorn that
and
way.
Stay tight as a boiled
Thought
apple.
I'd dealt with the Gravehounds. Then there was more Gravehounds, and more
I
Gravehounds.
need your eyes on the Duke. At least until
The
we
game
get
doesn't really
sisters
give you a
on.
tutorial point saying, like,
There's
these
no
things
one
will
else I
respawn
trust.
unless you destroy the
I'll
skull.
reach out to you again on the morrow. Farewell.
Goodbye, Delilah, my empress.
Huh?
What in the world?
Corpse? What do you mean a corpse? There's no corpses down there.
These odd lenses might be linked to what
Stand up.
Ashworth is working on. If I can sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless.
Why do I hear Gravehounds? Why is she up here? There's no disturbance. I haven't actually gotten around to that DLC. Deal with you later.
Hello? Where did you disappear to? I don't like that. Better have a look. Nothing. Whatever then.
Yeah, I kind of know, like, the story, how they've already technically killed Delilah once. I guess she was such a good antagonist, they decided to revive her, basically, for this game.
Thank the void. She's alive.
I didn't imagine that.
What was that, Poppy? What in the time yet? Yeah.
Seems every time I turn around, there's another commotion.
Let's see.
So this could be tampered with.
What was it?
Ashworth could be cut off from the void entirely. No more witchcraft. All that's left to do is hit the switch, and Ashworth should be powerless.
Funny thing is, though, that you don't need to actually knock Ashworth out and bring her here. If you just flip the lever, he shows up for reasons.
What will I do now? I'm ruined. That feeling. The things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had.
Yeah, I guess it's loud enough that she would have heard it.
Please, no. I'm no threat to you now. To anyone.
Grab the fancy gun or whatever it is. This level is where I got the achievement for using possession to skip between all 5 different creature types that you can possess. Down there in that pond is where you finish up by possessing a guard. It was very difficult. Like, I think that's one of the few locations in the game where it's even possible to possess all of the people at the right time to get the achievement. Let's see. I want to go back.
Huh? Who's there? What?
Asking for trouble.
Hey, who
Is
are
someone
you?
there?
Stop!
Better have a look. Let's have a look. Let her go.
No use running.
Oh, right.
Please. Not today.
See me
No. Nobody there.
Oh, shit. One of us is down. I'll find you, you know. Please don't hurt me. Anybody?
Let's see.
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Tropico 5, huh? Someone released a list of what they thought the upcoming
Welcome back.
free games was.
Please,
I think
take your
that was
time.
on it.
Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
Like the most recent
It
one
is
sort
a
of
risky
confirmed
line of
their
work, I'm afraid,
their
but
leaked
let's
list of
I
what
expect
the
you'll be interested in
games
payment.
they're going to release
First,
was.
your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
Yes,
A fair deal.
Finish this level and then... Well, then it's still only 420 copies. I actually missed this payment the first time round. Like, I figured they'd drop it straight into your inventory, but no, they just put it on the table. While we're here, is there anything else I can upgrade?
Always a delight to see you.
Landmines. Charge +1. Chain lightning. That's good.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
How very droll.
It was a pleasure to serve you.
Very easy to just run away from what? Whoop. All the guards? Oh, right. No, I'm supposed to shoot a thing. Oh, yeah, the reward. Well, I only discovered that it was a thing. Check on these guys, actually, while we're here. I only discovered it was a thing after I robbed the guy. Unconscious. Okay, they're alive now. No glitch. Because when I rob the black market, the shutter shuts down, like it slams down automatically. And by doing that, it knocked the silver ingots all over the floor. There we go. Pay no attention to the sound of your trapdoor falling open. Be with you in just a moment. Yeah, that's right. There's a witch that's sort of sitting on a balcony, and she will totally fall if Brianna dies or goes unconscious. Playing non-lethally is harder, and I guess that's how it should be, really. Speaking of witches, those two in the alleyway round that way, I was fighting them and attempting to be non-lethal. But one of them teleported, and she teleported into the burning brazier that's nearby, and promptly burned to death. And that was on me, apparently. Stun mine. No, not stun mine. Exploding grenade thing. And I think, yeah, there's some other stuff around here. Meow, yes, Poppy, soon. I'll be ending the stream soon. But then it will still not be dinner time. I really ought to get like a cat camera for this stream. I don't have to go back through the water. I set up a cat cam for some of my work Google Meets, because I'm normally doing the meet on the laptop, but I was able to use this camera here, focused on Poppy's usual sleeping spot, at least for the winter.
Keep your head down and you might avoid a bloodbath.
What do you mean? Did I forget to do something?
If you can find Byrne's spying setup, he's probably collected some useful notes about whatever Ashford was up to.
Search her office. I don't wanna.
Let me guess. That's her again.
Did that guard just say, "Let me guess, that's her again"? Oh, that's hilarious.
I wonder who that was.
Yep, me again. Forgot a few things. I won't be long.
I hit hard.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You won't get away. Come back here.
Right, I need to climb to get up there. Go in the front door. Sorry, Poppy, we can't end the stream just yet. We have to go find some notes from Brianna Ashworth's office. Happily, the place is deserted now. Okay. Audiographs, blah blah blah.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to learn why Delilah cannot be killed. Which means going down to the basement. Yeah, I did get the collectible knife thing. That might have been what tipped them off, like the noise. I don't know. They still acted like there was a body there, which is not the case. No time for you guys. No time. Alright, we can leave now, but we could also just grab. Continue. Yeah, right, this is the clue that tells us we need to look at Aramis Stilton's manor.
3 years ago. Across the aisles, all of us who've been with her at Brigmore.
How to exit. can even slide upstairs in certain situations, which is very fun. I'll never stop doing that.
Wiping off your blood later.
Anyone?
Parkour. Hey Megan, let's go. Let's go.
So it's done.
Go, go, go.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Yep, but we need to go now.
But Emily, there's something else.
I may have angered the entire Grand
When I
Guard.
lived in Dunwall,
Oh shit, they're actually there.
I'm not.
But they're willing to let us have this cutscene.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth.
Yeah, I've put the cam on, but I'm shy, so I've made it ridiculously small.
Which led me down a bad road.
Also, I didn't position it
honest,
correctly
before all
initially
this, I
because
thought Delilah dead.
I'm running this game on this monitor,
I
but
don't wanna
not
get
at the
into it
native
right
resolution, so it was like off the screen
But
somewhere.
I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
All right, Megan. Thank you for opening up. If only a little.
I'm starting to feel like you deserve it. Are you ready to leave now?
I am, but I'm curious as to what the guards are doing.
Not yet.
All right. Just tell me when you're ready.
They went home.
Ready then?
Yes. Let's go. Take me back to the dreadful whale.
Let's
Another
wrap up the
step
stream
toward
here
the
for
deed
now.
of Serkonos
The
and
cat is
Delilah.
getting grumpy.
Let's go.
Even though there's only half an hour until dinner time. Okay, us. Woo. And sweetness. And yeah, I'll pick this up tomorrow afternoon and play through it some more. Thanks for coming along. I was hoping to get a few more people watching, but it's nice just to have you along so I'm not
Getting stronger.
mumbling into the void just by myself.
Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending
Yeah,
to listen in
exactly.
court.
I mean, I
Leading
figure
an army of bureaucrats.
this is a nice,
Waiting
easy
for the
way
next
to
chance
sort
to
out the
get free of
logistics
Dunwall
of
Tower.
having people drop by without
waiting
having
for
to
you.
drop by and COVID.
If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke, the owner of Karnaka's mines. Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality. I've also been playing and streaming Elite Dangerous once or twice. It's not going to work with this game, but I've set up a Twitch bot that lets you do Twitch commands to control certain actions of the game while I'm playing. Or for example, if I do bang route, it'll tell me that the last route that I plotted in Elite Dangerous is this one. So that's fun. I don't think there's really much you can do for a game like Dishonored 2. Like, I could make it so you can push the health potion key for me or something like that. But your stream is on at least a 4-second delay, so it's not going to be super helpful most of the time. Like, you can toggle the Galnet radio in Elite if it were running, just to turn the radio on and off. And you can control the engine distribution. So like you can go all power to weapons. Except it's not going to do anything because Elite's not running. Right, let's
Save here. Yeah, I only added them. I only added the last two yesterday, so they're new. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I don't want to be right back. I won't. Yeah, I have to actually tab out of the game to reach the other card. Yeah, thanks for coming along. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't, that's fine too. I'll still just hang around and play and see who shows up. And yeah, have a good break, man. I'll catch you later.